Hello gamers, welcome to another edition of Tonight on Mage Hammer's Game Table, where I'm continuing my exploration of Ward the card game. I'm really starting, I really love this game. I got many videos on my channel, you can check it out. I got some unboxings, I've got deck building, more deck building to come. Next video, in fact, should be a deck building, and also actual play, solo, and PvP. So lots going on. This video features my Ware deck versus my Dragon deck rematch that you guys have asked for. I will let you know that I did take both of these decks to the Game Society at the high school where I teach, and I run the Game Society there, and played it 2 games, these 2 decks against each other, and this time the Dragons won both times, and mostly it's because I think Aqua Dragon came out, the promo card I got for pre-ordering the latest set. Anyway, I'm just saying, Ware won on camera, Dragons won twice off camera, so we'll see if this evens it out or else if Dragon reigns supreme. So without further ado, we're going to get right to the game. So we draw 5 cards for each side. All right, the Dragon deck here. It makes it easier for me to, if I do that. Then the Ware deck. Okay, 1 creature, that's good. Blue will be the Dragons. All right, so the Ware deck is going to go first. So, it's first turn cycle. They put out a zombie dog, and we're gonna throw a. Doesn't have a great armor level, so we're gonna put out a magic belt, and then put out a nightmare claw on it. Okay. And also, even though it's not really going to affect him, I'm going to put out the full moon. He doesn't have Ware in his name, so it doesn't affect him. Then he has 1 card left in his hand. All right, so play passes to the Dragon. He's got a couple of adventures in his hand. We're going to start out with the higher speed. Well, doesn't matter. We're going to put out the Dwarf here. Dwarf is going to face off against Zombie Dog, and we're going to give him some armor, which is going to increase his armor level to 9, which should come in handy. And you know what? We're just going to get crazy. And you know what? No, that won't affect his speed. I'll save those. I'll save those for that. And I think I can play this. I don't think there's anything that says I can't. Magic Eater. Destroy all magic cards on opponent's side of the field. So we're going to clear out all those wonderful magic cards that he just put down. And then start off that way. Hold on to the epic boots. And so now it goes, play now passes to the Ware. They draw a bull power. We're going to put that down. That'll help things a little bit. And they're going to declare an attack. So the Zombie Dog's speed is currently 12. So that is way faster than the 2. So the Zombie Dog will attack first do 3 times damage if this creature attacks first during the battle. So it is attacking first, so it's going to do 3 times its damage. So we're going to put his health up to 40. And we're going to put the dwarf soldiers health up to 50. And the Zombie Dog is swinging at the Dwarf. Let's see how this goes. It'll be 3 times damage because he is attacking first. So 2 dice plus 3. That's 4, 7 against an armor of 9. So Zombie Dog misses. So now it's the Dwarf Soldier's turn to swing. He's going to do 2 dice plus 4. Ooh, 9, 13. So that is a hit on the Zombie Dog, whose armor is currently 4. So that is a hit, does 1 die, plus 4 damage. So that's 8 damage to the Zombie Dog. So that's all for the Zombie Dog's turn. They're not playing out any other magic or anything. So they're going to, oh wait. Yeah, we're going to save that card. We're going to save that card for later. It's not the best use of it now. And play will pass to the Dwarf Soldier. Draw a card. I think we're going to hold on to that because there's some nasty magic cards that float around the game. So Dwarf Soldier is going to initiate an attack, a battle. So the Zombie Dog will attack first because its speed is higher. So it will be doing 3 times its damage. 2 plus 3 to hit. 5, 8. Currently, the Dwarf Soldier's armor level is 9, so unfortunately, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's a miss. So the Dwarf Soldier will strike back. 2 dice plus 4. That is a 7, 11. 11 gets over the armor level of 4. So does 1 die plus 4 damage. So 6 more damage to the zombie dog. All right, no magic coming out of the dragon player, so we're going to move it back to the wearer. And the wearer are going to attack, draw a card. Ooh, they got themselves a new creature, but the zombie dog is not in too bad a shape right now, so they're going to keep that creature on the field. They're going to initiate an attack. If they manage to get over the armor level 9 of the Dwarf Soldier, they're going to do 3 times damage. No, those zombie dog cannot get past that Dwarf Soldier's defenses. Awesome. So the Dwarf Soldier will retaliate, of course. That is 8 plus 4 is 12, well over the current armor level of 4 of the zombie dog. So rolls 1 dice plus 4 damage. That's 6 more damage to this zombie dog. Just chipping away at the poor zombie dog. All right, zombie dog's not playing any other magic, so we pass turn over to the dragon player. Drew another creature, doing pretty well. Dwarf is going to initiate an attack. That means the zombie dog will attack first because it has a higher speed. It's going to try to get a 9 or higher. Gets plus 3 to this roll. 4, 7. Not doing very well. I think the wear player wants to switch out those dice, so he's going to roll those next time. However, the Dwarf Soldier is going to attack. 5 plus 4 is 9, which is over the armor level, equal to or over level the armor level of the zombie dog. So hits. 1 dice plus 4. That's 7 damage. This poor zombie dog, I'll tell you, that this common armor is the difference maker in this battle. The Dwarf Soldier is not casting any magic, so play passes to the zombie dog. They draw a card. Wings of the Beast. Take flight for 1 turn cycles. Quick creature cannot be attacked by any creature without wings. You know what? I think... yeah, I think we'll play it out. Just to kind of give it a chance to get another attack on the Dwarf Soldier. So... going to initiate an attack, of course. Speed is higher, so it goes first. 2 dice. Ooh, now we're talking 9 plus 3 is 12. So finally hit the Dwarf Soldier. Does 3 times this damage. 1 dice plus 3. 8 times 3 is 24. So there you go. Now, I have to attack, but I just have to initiate an attack. I could roll the dice and everything. You know what? I do have to roll dice in case I roll Snake Eyes, which I do not. So no damage to the zombie dog because it's flying now, and the Dwarf Soldier cannot harm it. So now play passes, and then the Dwarf Soldier is going to draw a card. He's not going to initiate a battle because he cannot harm the zombie dog, and it would just take the zombie dog to harm him. So it's going to pass back to the zombie dog. Now, it came out on the zombie dog's turn. Then the dwarf, it had a turn. Then the dwarf had a turn. So I'm assuming that's 1 turn cycle, so I'm going to get rid of that. If that is wrong, and this would have lasted until the end of the zombie dog's turn cycle, please let me know. I guess I could technically check the rules, but I don't want to do it in the middle of the game. Let me know, because the turn cycle is one person's turn and the other person's turn, but I don't know if that means from the beginning of the turn. So does it get it for like 2 of its times, and the Dwarf Soldier only gets it 1? I don't know. I think I'm going to get rid of it. It feels better to get rid of it at the beginning of the turn, since it had a battle here and a battle here. Let me know if I did that right, or I'll check it myself later, maybe put it in the comments, but I've already spent enough time saying it, I probably could have looked it up, but I'm not going to. All right, so, ooh, metallic bone for the zombie dog. They're going to hold on to that because zombie dog's not long for the world. Zombie dog does get to attack. Maybe it will actually hit again. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Nope, armor 9 on the Dwarf Soldier, so unfortunately did not hit. Man. Dwarf Soldier returns fire, 4, 8. That is enough against the 4 armor level of the zombie dog. Does 4, 8 damage. And now, turn passes. So, here we go. Draw a card. Ooh, got the battle axe. Oh, I'm just tempted. I'm gonna do it. I'm giving this dwarf the battle axe. I know maybe I shouldn't do it, but I'm going to. I love the battle axe, first of all. Second of all, dwarf soldier should be wielding a battle axe. And it may not get a full, it may not be the optimal play, but it's the fun play. So that, I think card games, especially this one, are all about the fun play. So the dwarf soldier is going to initiate a combat. The zombie dog is going to strike first. Uh-oh. 8 plus 3 is 11, so definitely hit the dwarf soldier this time. Does 3 times its damage because it attacked first in this battle. So it does 1 die plus 3 times 3. Woo, 9 times 3. 9 times 3 is 20. 9 times 3 is 27, I believe. So, ouch. That is enough to take out our soldier. So that battle axe didn't get a chance to do its thing. And the dragon player has 50 points in its cemetery, getting, you know, and it's beginning its way towards defeat. But a lot more game to go. So that is over, and immediately must put out a creature. So we're going to go dragon. Those magic cards follow the dwarf into the cemetery. We're going to put a dragon out because this is the dragon deck. And now I'm in my wrap-up stage. It is his turn, so he's going to put the epic boots on the dragon. A dragon wearing boots is hilarious, but I love it. So their speed is 14, which I'm pretty sure, I know armor level can't be more than 12, but I think speed can be higher. So anyway, it's those 14 speeds, pretty much going to beat anything that it goes against. And it also has armor level 4 set up, gives it 8 armor of 10. So play passes. Now, let's see what we got here. So we're going to put Metallic Bone on the zombie dog now because we need to take out this dragon. Never going to attack first, but it won't be able to be destroyed this turn. Or should I save it? I'll save it for something bigger. Let me take that back. Now, Foggy Night, however, is a field spell. So for 3 turn cycles, only creatures and equip cards can be played. So that's going to prevent any magic from being played by either side that isn't an equip card. All right, so, yeah, cool. All right, so that is happening. That's 3 turn cycles. I will track that with this. All right, so, zombie dog. If the zombie dog initiates combat, the zombie dog will more than likely die. So, unless he puts a metallic bone on it and we start chipping away at this dragon. That is a interesting decision, which is another reason I like this game. Because, you know, on the surface, this game looks like you put down some creatures, roll some dice, and hit each other, which it really is. But sometimes, especially with those magic cards and the combat field, you have to make some decisions. Technically, this is an equip card, so I could play it. And it would be able to start chipping away at the green dragon, but I think it might be better off protecting another creature. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to sacrifice this creature to put out a Wolf Knight. Now, the Wolf Knight has 40 hit points. And it says, during your turn, you may summon a creature with Where in its name from your hand as a limited summons. Return them to your hand if this card leaves the field, changes control, or the effect is negated. So, but has a much better chance against this creature. Then he's also going to play out the Metallic Bone on the Wolf Soldier, the Wolf Knight. Sorry, Wolf Knight. Okay. So now, since that was the beginning phase, he can initiate an attack, and we're going to test the waters because he can't be damaged anyway. And going to attack. Now, technically, I mean, not technically, truly, the Green Dragon's speed is faster, so the Green Dragon is going to attack 2 dice plus 7. And that is double damage, but cannot take damage. So wow, that was a well-played Metallic Bone for sure. Well-played Metallic Bone for sure. Okay, so doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna be able, you know. Of course, I do maximum damage. So that's 13 times 2 would have been 26. That would have been decent. But unfortunately, you can't take any damage. So the Wolf Knight now will strike back. That's 2 dice plus 2. So that's 7, 9. His armor is 10 with the epic boots. So thus, just missed. And so we move on to the next turn. All right. So we're over to the dragon player. Draws a card. Rolls a die. If I roll a 1 through 3, that card is destroyed. So this card is destroyed. So I will be able to damage it this time. Of course, I probably will not roll a double damage, but one never knows. Foggy Night is stopping me from playing anything but equip spells. So this is equipping my green dragon. I'll put a magic shield on him so that I can block the effect of the next magic card that targets that dragon. So that will be fun and cool. And so now we're going to move on to combat. So I'm going to initiate combat. Speed is faster thanks to the epic boots. 2 dice plus 7. So that is 9, 16. So that's definitely a hit. And rolls 1 dice plus 7 damage. And that is 10 damage to the Wolf Knight. The Wolf Knight shall strike back and gets 2 dice to attack, as do all creatures, and that is plus 2 to this roll. So that's a 4, 6. Does not get past the armor level of 10, or even equal, or yeah. So missed. So dragon is out of place. Is going to pass turn over to the Wolf Knight. The Wolf Knight pulls an Evil Queen, which cannot be played. So initiating combat. Got to start wounding him. So going to initiate combat. However, the green dragon currently is faster because of these epic boots, so the green dragon will attack. 2 dice plus 7. That is an 8, 15. That's a hit. Does 1 die plus 7 damage. 8 damage to the Wolf Knight, bringing it down to 22. Then the Wolf Knight will strike back. 2 dice, 7, 9. His armor is 10, so just missed again. Unfortunately, not able to dent the dragon yet. Can't play out any of these cards yet. We're moving over here to the green dragon. Draws a card. Got themselves another creature. It's fine, another adventurer. Remember this deck I built it. I don't know if you watched my deck building video, but I had put a bunch of dragons and adventurers that were raiding the dragon's lair, and they all decided to fight against the were creatures. Kind of a little story narration I created. All right, well, we can't do anything there, so I'm going to attack. Their speed is faster, so they're going to attack. 2 dice plus 7. That's 14. Hits the Wolf Knight and does 1d6 plus 7. That's 12 more damage. Then the Wolf Knight will strike back. 2 dice plus 2. 5. That is not enough. And the Wolf Knight has not been used to its fullest capacity because it has not pulled a were creature. Oh, there we go. Going to pull this out as a limited summon. So that's going to double attack. So maybe this time they will actually do some damage. So we're going to have the Werehawk attack first. 2 dice plus 1. That's 10. Just hits the green dragon and does 5 damage plus 1. So that's 8, 10, 13, 14 damage. So finally, the green dragon has been wounded, and it just took a Werehawk to do it. Now, the Wolf Knight will attack, but since the green dragon's faster, the green dragon gets to attack. 2 dice plus 7. Oh my gosh, almost critted it. All right, but that's a good hit. 1d6. This could be it. Oh, 8. Not enough. Takes it just down to 2. Did not put it away. And now the Wolf Knight will attack back. 2 dice plus 2. Not enough to get through the armor. So over to the green dragon. This is an equip spell. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save that. All right. Green Dragon's going to initiate an attack against the Wolf Knight and goes first. This is probably it for the Wolf Knight. Oh my gosh. Snake Eyes. This Green Dragon just hurt itself. That's 6 damage. Ouch. That was a massive fumble. And the Wolf Knight now will also attack back. 2 dice plus 2. That is 6, 8, not enough to get through the dragon's armor. Dragon's not going to do anything else, so play will pass to the Were player. That ends the Foggy Night, according to the way I'm playing it today. And so, draws a card, Cure Minor Wounds. So, could Cure Minor Wounds or save that for later? I think we'll save it. But the speed is what's doing it. So she is actually going to play, the Were creature is going to play Evil Queen and destroy those Epic Boots. I don't know if that's the best play or not, but I think needs to get rid of that speed value because then it can attack back, especially because it's about to die anyway. It also has this Minotaur Bodyguard, which we may also use on this turn now that Foggy Night is gone. All right, so the Werehawk will attack. So that's 5, armor of 6, so just missed, actually. Just missed. That's too bad, because that would have been some significant damage. So the Wolf Knight is now going to initiate an attack, but the Wolf Knight's speed is now greater than the Green Dragon, so he will attack first. 2 dice plus 2, that's 12. That's a hit, since his armor is now 6, so have the tides of Ward shifted? We shall see. 2 dice plus 2 damage. And that is 8 damage to the dragon. But the dragon will strike back, and the dragon attacks. 310. Ooh, doesn't even get past his armor. So I don't have to use that Minotaur Bodyguard card he has in his hand. So there you go. All right. Play passes to the dragon player. All right. So the dragon player draws a card. All right. Pulling all the adventurers and not the dragons, which in a way might be okay. All right, so it's going to initiate an attack, but the Wolf Knight will go first. Wolf Knight, 2 dice plus 2, that is 11. That's enough to hit the Green Dragon, and 2 dice plus 2 damage. Oh, nice damage. Wow, 13 damage. Nice. Wolf Knight making a comeback, maybe? I doubt it. Here goes the Green Dragon. Green Dragon plus 7, that is 13, so that's a hit. And then a roll. That's enough. So he's going to play the Minotaur Bodyguard to negate that damage and let him live yet another turn. Because that can be played on the dragon player's turn. And so, play will pass. So, the, ooh, Nightmare Claw. No, we're going to save that. Save that. However, we are going to play the Cure Minor Wounds. Oh, only healed at 3. Oh well. It's worth a shot. Okay. And the Werehawk is going to attack the Green Dragon. That is 8. Does hit it and does 5 dice damage. That's sweet. And that is 9, 10, 11, 15, 18, 19 damage. All right. Yeah, not a lot going on over there in the hand. And now we'll initiate an attack with the Wolf Knight, who will also attack first. 4 plus 2 is 6, just enough. Hits the Green Dragon. 2 dice plus 2 damage, so that's 10 more damage onto the Green Dragon. Now the Green Dragon will return attack. 2 dice plus 7, that is 5, 12. That is enough to get by. 1 dice plus 7, 9. That is finally enough to take out the Wolf Knight. So that puts their cemetery at 40. And they have to put down a creature. Now, they don't have enough to put down the Werehawk because they can't sacrifice a creature they need to sacrifice 2 creatures to bring them out. So they have to show their hand, shuffle it into the deck, draw 2 cards until they can draw a creature that they can play. With 2, yeah, we'll see. All right. Werewolf and Warg. So they are going to play out the Werewolf. The Warg will stay in their hand. And so the Werewolf will now initiate an attack. So the speed on the Green Dragon is faster. So the Green Dragon will attack first. And then, yeah. So here we go. 2 dice. That's 8. 15. That's definitely a hit. And that's 1 dice plus 7 damage. So that's 10 damage off of the werewolf. The werewolf will strike back. 2 dice plus 3. That's 6, 9. So that's definitely a hit over hits the armor class. And rolls 2 dice plus 3 damage. And that is 6, 9 damage. If I could get a full moon out, that would be wonderful. All right. Okay. Pass over to the green dragon. Ooh, nice. So the green dragon could easily die, but if I put him into, yeah, that might be, ouch. So here's what we're going to do. I think, I don't know. Yeah. Do I think the dragon would be able to survive another turn? Yeah, let's do it. I'll keep him out there. I'm not going to put anything out yet. All right, so, well, then again, I'll have to sacrifice something else. Yeah. All right, we're going to keep him in play. I'm going to keep him in play, especially because of his magic shield. He might draw a card, whatever. All right, so we're going to initiate an attack. The speed is higher. 2 dice plus 7 to hit. That is 14, so that's a hit. And 1 die plus 7 damage. That's 10 damage. And the werewolf will strike back. 2 dice plus 3. That is an 8, 11. That's definitely a hit. 2 dice plus 3 damage. So that's 9 damage off of the green dragon. And play will pass. Okay, now we got the werehawk. Ooh, that is tempting to bring out that werehawk. 5 dice damage. Could be a dragon slayer. I think I'm going to do it. So that's going to put a lot of hit points, but that's okay. I'm bringing out the werehawk. So those 5 dice damage is too hard to pass up. So these 2 go into the graveyard. So that adds a cemetery. So that's 110. So it's going to be 150. But that's okay, right? It's a gamble. It's definitely a gamble. All right. And he's going to initiate an attack. Speed 9 versus speed 10. So the dragon does attack first. 2 dice plus 7 hits. Because that was, that's a lot. And then 1 dice plus 7. So 10 damage, bringing it to 70. Bringing the werehawk to 70 hit points. And the werehawk will now strike back. And that is 7 plus 1 is 8. That's enough. And does 5 dice damage. I mean, that is just 7, 10, 11, 12 damage. That is just enough to take out the green dragon. Ha. Well, I mean, took a small gamble, but it's a tie game. So that's interesting. And that werehawk is nasty. Nasty indeed. All right. Pass. Oh, wait, I have to put a creature into play immediately. You know what we're doing? I'm going to put out this red dragon. It's going to cost me... I'm going to discard the thief, or the Kendu tiger, which will put him at 190. But that's all right. Oh, wait, I went too far. All right. But we got the red dragon out, so big creature on big creature action here. Then we're going to give a magic ring to the red dragon, so it's at plus 10 to hit, so pretty much guaranteeing it's going to hit, because we need to do that. I don't care. We're doing it. That dragon is wearing a ring. All right, so we're going to initiate attack. 10 speed versus 9 speed, so the red dragon does go first. 2 dice plus 10, and that is definitely a hit, and does 2 dice plus 5 damage. That is 7, 5, 12 damage. And then the werehawk will return fire. It has to get over an armor level of 10. 2d6 plus 1. So 6, 7. Not enough. Not enough. That red dragon's standing firm. Okay, so now we're going to pass turn over to the were player. Draws a card. Ooh, that will come in handy. All right, so it's going to initiate an attack. The red dragon gets to go first because it has a higher speed. That is 7, 12, 17, so definitely hits the werehawk. Does 2 dice plus 5 damage, and that is 12 damage to the Werehawk. Our red dragon is at 100. Let me put that up there now before I forget to do it and lose track. All right, and the Werehawk will strike back. Yeah, we're keeping that. We're going to keep that Minotaur Bodyguard in my hand for now. 6, 7. Did not get through the armor level. So, all right. So, play will pass to the dragon player. Oh, wow. That's awesome. All right. Going to attack. Plus 10 to hit. 5, 15. That's a hit. 2 dice plus 5. That is 8, 13 damage. Keeping it for now. I know I have the Minotaur Bodyguard, but we're going to keep it. Might need it later. 2 dice plus 1 does not get over his armor. Thus, move it over. Full moon. That will definitely help. That will definitely help. All right. So now its speed is better. No, it's not. It doesn't mess with the speed, but it, can't do his armor. It gets more dice to attack. So 3 dice to hit plus 1. That definitely is going to come in handy. 6, 10, 11. So finally hit the red dragon. Took the full moon to do it, which makes sense. Rolls yet another die. So 6 dice plus 1. That's nice. Tasty. 10, 24, 25 damage. However, it's going to play out the Force Sentinel. Play this card from your hand. When your opponent finishes their attack, negate the attack and return the damage back at the attacking creature. So once again, that was 10, 25 onto him. But he is going to discard negate attack damage meant for your creature's battle. So we're going to negate that damage. So we had dueling lightning cards. That was pretty exciting and fun. All right. And so, yeah, who attacked who? Wait. Yeah, so did he attack? I must not have tapped him. See, that's why I like to tap him so I don't forget. Yeah, so he definitely hit him, and then he responded. So, yeah, they must have attacked each other. Okay, yeah. So that combat is over. Pretty sure I did that right. Play passes to the dragon player. Yeah, I mean, going through that in my head, he had a higher speed, so he would have attacked first, brought him down to that. Then he was attacking back, and then we did the whole exchange of stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's why I should tap. That's why I tap the creature, so you don't lose track of stuff like that. All right, I pulled a Night Helm. Going to hold on to that because I'm going to destroy all magic cards on the field. It's worth it to get rid of my ring because I'm still have a pretty good chance to hit him. We'll see, though. Plus 5, 9. Yep, that's a hit. 2 dice plus 5 damage. Oh, nice. 12, 17 damage. All right. The Werehawk will return battle. So 2 dice plus 1. That's a 9. Just missed. No damage. So play passes to the Werehawk. Draws a card. Got a dire wolf there. At least I can put a creature down if they need to. Werehawk's going to initiate attack because it wants to try to take this red dragon out. But the red dragon goes first. Red dragon's going to go first no matter what. Yeah, just going to do it. So the red dragon attacks first. That's 13. That's a hit. 8 plus 5 is 13. 2 dice plus 5. 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. So it lives another day. 2 attacks, 2 dice for attack. That's 7, not enough, and so does not harm the dragon. And in the end, since he hasn't summoned, he is going to sack that out and put him into play, which puts 80 into his. That wasn't the best move. You know what? I'm not going to do that. That's not the best move. I was getting ahead of myself. Might as well have him destroy it. All right, I'll be able to boost up whatever I got next time with my magic equip cards. All right, now the Werehawk doesn't have to initiate an attack, but the dragon is going to initiate attack. So attacks first, 2 dice plus 5. That's a hit. 2 dice plus 5 damage, and that is enough to slay the Werehawk. All right, now we're going to add 80 to the pile there. And then he's going to bring out that dire wolf. So all right. Dire wolf. Ooh, ignite. Gonna do it. 1d5. Oh, 5 damage to, or 10 damage to the dragon. It doesn't quite make sense. The red dragon probably should be immune to fire, but hey, it's a special kind of magic fire. All right, it's all good. Okay. It should say unless creature has fire on its card. I don't know. No big deal. Could house rule it, but that's no fun. All right, so that is that. So the dire wolf. The dire wolf has ability. When this creature hits, the target creature takes 10 bleed damage. So it could wound the red dragon if it hits. It has 40 life. So I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to initiate an attack and try to get some bleed damage on the dragon. So the dragon does get to attack first. 2 dice plus 5 to hit. That's a 7, 12. That's definitely a hit. And does 2 dice plus 5 damage. And that is 8, 13 damage to the... 13 damage from 40 is 26. Oh no, 27. Good thing I have this calculator here. And now they strike back. They got a hit. They get no pluses. They got to roll a 12 or a 10. They hit. They hit. Does 3 damage. And they're going to be bleeding. Bleeding. Uh, 10 bleed damage once per turn cycle for the next 3 turn cycles. Yikes. So, put some tokens on there to remind me. All right. So, oh wait. Did he draw a card? Yes, he drew a card and used it. It was Ignite, so Ignite actually goes up here. All right. Gotta be careful when I mix these decks. All right, so play will pass. The red dragon. I'm gonna have the red dragon take the damage at the beginning of the end. Is it the end of the direwolf's thing? At the end of its combat? I think that's what it is. Whatever. We'll just do that. So it takes 10. All right. Well, yeah, that'll be, well, yeah, when it goes back, those are turn cycle markers, not necessarily wound markers. Takes 10 bleed damage once per turn cycle for the next 3 turn cycles. I see. All right, so we'll just say it took its damage this turn cycle. All right, good enough. Draw a card. Common gloves. I'm really gonna be equipping an adventurer here pretty soon. All right, so red dragon is going to initiate an attack. It is faster than the dire wolf, so it's going to attack 2 dice plus 5. That is 6, 11. So it hit 2 dice plus 5 damage, and that is 8, 13 damage. Another 13. That's what it did last time. Dire wolf strikes back. 4 and 4, 8. So that's a miss. Also, even if he had hit, apparently he doesn't get more bleeding. He just can only bleed. I guess I found someone made comments on one of my videos on the play, on the last video for these 2 decks, and that's what we came up with. So, okay. So we're gonna reset, draw a card. Nightmare Claw. We're gonna save that. We're gonna save that for a bigger creature. Not going to initiate an attack. I'm gonna pass this over here, and the red dragon's gonna take 10 damage. And then we're going to draw a card. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Red dragon's going to initiate attack. Goes first because its speed is greater. And hits for sure. 2 dice plus 5. That is 6. And that's 11 damage. And the dire wolf will strike back. 2 dice. Woo, hit. 1 die does 2 damage. All right. This passes back over to the dire wolf. He has since taken 20 damage, so okay, so we got one more turn cycle for the damage. He's essentially going to take 30 damage. Steam Wolf. Yeah, let's do it. Sacrificing the dire wolf, that'll be 40. So, game is close, very close. Steam Wolf is going to put the Nightmare Claw, or the were player is going to put the Nightmare Claw on the Steam Wolf. So that is going to give him an additional attack die when he rolls damage. So hopefully that will make a difference. And the Steam Wolf will attack 2 dice. Oh wait, initiates an attack. Now, here's the thing. They have to roll a d6 to see who is going to go first. So the Steam Wolf will be my khaki die there. Steam Wolf first. Okay. So it's going to initiate an attack. 2 dice plus 6 to hit. And that is a hit. And it rolls 2 dice thanks to the Nightmare Claw to plus 6 damage. So that's 12 damage. All right. And then the dragon will strike back. 2 dice plus 5. That is 3, 8. Nah, that's enough. Hits and 2 dice plus 5 damage. Ooh, 8 damage. So it takes it down to 32. 32. All right. So play will pass to the dragon player. I've got 8 cards. I have to get rid of a card or play a card. So I'm gonna play out plus hit on the common gloves. I'm gonna play it instead of waste it. So that'll be plus 8 to hit. Gonna initiate combat, and the dragon goes first this time. So that's 2 dice plus 8 to hit. That's a hit. And then 2 dice plus 5 damage. And that is 10, 15. That's spicy. I think the kids call that spicy. Steam Wolf attacks back. 2 dice plus 6 to hit. That is a hit. And then 2 dice thanks to the Nightmare Claw plus 6 damage. So that's 9, 15 damage on the dragon. And and he takes another 10 when this passes over. Sure. So the bleed damage is now done. Steam Wolf draws a full moon. Not enough to... He does not increase free spike because his name is not Ware, but that's okay. All right, he's going to initiate an attack. And so the dragon goes first. So the dragon gets plus 8 to hit. 6 hit. 2 dice plus 5 damage. Oh man. 11 plus 5 is 16, down to 1 hit point. Woo! Because if he dies, this game is over. So he is going to attack back. 2 dice plus 6. 4, 10, so hits. Just hit, actually. And 2 dice damage. Ooh, that good. Going down in a blaze of glory. 14 damage on the dragon. Needed to do double damage to really have a chance to win this out. So play will pass to the dragon player. He's got a squire now. I'm going to put that into place so I don't have to discard. And the squire, could have the squire attack, but that's no fun because, yeah, we're going to have the dragon finish this. No, squire would go, yeah, squire's going to attack because I might, yeah, if I don't have the squire attack first, these two could go, and technically since they have to roll for speed, the red dragon could lose and actually be killed. So the squire is going to attack. 2 dice plus 1. That is a 7. That is enough. And 1 die plus 1. The squire finishes off the Steam Wolf, which puts him into the cemetery, which puts it over 300 up to 310. And thus the dragon deck has reigned supreme. All right, folks. Dragon beats Ware 3 times to 1. So there you go. All right, so next up, I'm going to do a deck building video. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to do something a little different, so hopefully you'll check that out. and hope you're enjoying these Ward clashes, and then whatever decks I build in that deck building video, I'll clash them against each other, and maybe there'll be something else in there in the meantime. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about these games. Did I do everything right? Did you enjoy it? Let me know. So thank you. Until next time, keep on rolling dice and playing games. Mage Hammer out.